This presentation is directed towards geology majors and is provided by the Academic Advising and Resource Center and the Department of Geological Sciences Advising Team in the Thomas Harriot College of Arts and Sciences at East Carolina University. As a geology major, you'll be assigned an academic advisor from the Geological Sciences Advising Team. We have 3 people on this team. On the left there is Dr. Mallinson. That's me. I'm the undergraduate program director. In the center there is Dr. Adriana Hyman, and on the right there is Dr. Alex Manda. We're all very happy to assist you in any way we can. And the best way to get in touch with us is through our emails, which are shown right there. So let's take a look at what is required for a Bachelor of Science degree in geology. 120 hours total are required for this degree. 40 semester hours come from general education. These include things like English, general chemistry 1 and 2, math, social sciences, humanities and fine arts, health and kinesiology. With respect to geology, we have 42 semester hours of core courses that are required: dynamic earth, earth and life through time, mineralogy, petrology, field methods, structural geology, sedimentology, stratigraphy, paleontology, and the capstone summer field course. You also are required 6 semester hours in a concentration that consists of 2 courses under the following categories: coastal and marine geology, environmental geology, or general geology. 15 semester hours of cognates are required. These include various types of quantitative skills and also additional science. And then you need enough electives to simply bring you up to a total of 120 semester hours to graduate. Within the catalog, you can also find a list of minors. You might start exploring these, and you could even take a course in one of these in the fall. Shown here is a sample 4-year plan to receive your Bachelor of Science degree in geology. Now, I'll point out that there is a fair amount of flexibility in this plan, but it is important to note that we have a specific course sequence in geology. And so if you fall behind on that sequence, it can make things a little bit more difficult to graduate in 4 years. So it's good to try to follow this type of a plan, and your advisors will be happy to work with you to achieve this. If you're bringing in advanced placement credit, this slide shows you the minimum scores needed and what credit you will be receiving. We typically receive AP scores from College Board in early July. If you have questions about this, consult your academic advisor. If you're bringing in college level transfer credit, you can look up course equivalencies in Banner Self-Service. Just look under the Student tab for course equivalencies, then select your state and institution. Courses listed have already been approved for transfer credit. If you see courses that transfer over as XXX, that means that while they may transfer to ECU, you may need to work with your advisor to get those re-evaluated by the department to see if they will count towards your degree. Also, if you do not see a course listed, it doesn't necessarily mean it won't transfer. It just means that, again, you may need to work with your advisor to get that course re-evaluated by the department. Always consult your advisor with questions. So how do you know when we have processed your AP scores or college transfer credit? You should look in Banner Self-Service under the Student tab for Student Records, then select your academic transcript. Here is an example of how AP credit and college level transfer credit will appear. As you can imagine, ECU receives a lot of transcripts, so we ask for your patience as our admissions and registrar's office staff work hard to process all of these. If you do not see your transcript updated by August 1st, please be sure to reach out to your academic advisor. This slide gives you some information on what you should register for in the fall. You'll notice we have Math 1065 or 1083 or 2171, depending on your math placement. Now, for the Bachelor's of Science degree in geology, we require at least Math 1065, and it's important to get that out of the way because chemistry, the required chemistry course for the Bachelor in geology, it has Math 1065 or higher as a prerequisite. And we have that chemistry as a prerequisite for some of our courses. So if you don't get the math done the first or second semester, it has the potential to put you behind. So if you don't place in the Math 1065, you should go ahead and enroll in a remedial math course. It's also recommended that you take the first introductory geology course, which we call Dynamic Earth. This is Geology 1500 and 1501 is the lab, and that lays kind of the foundation for your general understanding of the science, and we build upon that in future courses. Now, in addition to that, English 1100 is an important course to get done. You also need social sciences, humanities, fine arts, health 1000. Any of these would be good to sign up for in addition to your math and your geology course. This slide shows the SAT and ACT math scores necessary to place you into Math 1065 or higher. Now again, this is very important to get this out of the way the first couple of semesters, or it may set you back. So if you score too low on your SAT or ACT as far as the math goes, you really should consider signing up for Math 0045 for in-state students or 0001 for out-of-state students. This is remedial math. You need to pass that with a C or better in order to move on to Math 1065. Next, let's talk about social sciences. You must complete at least 9 hours of social sciences to graduate, and 2 of those must be from different disciplines or areas. As you can see, there are a lot of options for you to choose from. We offer many courses in African and African American studies, anthropology, economics, ethnic studies, gender studies, geography, history, international studies, linguistics, planning, political science, psychology, and sociology. Keep in mind not every course is offered every semester, so you'll need to check Banner Self-Service for course availability. You'll also notice some courses have GD or DD listed beside them. This means they also count for your global diversity or domestic diversity credit, which is also required for graduation. Our next categories of Gen Ed are humanities and fine arts. Student will need at least one humanity and at least one fine art, plus an additional humanity or fine art to complete this graduation requirement. Students must take 9 hours total to graduate. The humanities include courses such as English literature, classical literature, foreign literature, history, religion, and philosophy. The fine arts category includes art appreciation, intro to dance, the enjoyment of music, jazz appreciation, and intro to theater, just to name a few. Now that you know all of your options, it is time to register. Use your registration PIN of 082420, which is the first day of classes, to register for the courses we just discussed. Remember to register for your priority courses first and then fill in the rest. You have plenty of options. You can find step-by-step registration instructions on many websites, including Peer, the registrar's website, and our academic advising website listed on our first slide. We also have a page listing frequent problems you may encounter, so please refer to that. If you have any further questions, please email your academic advisor. Now it's time for some important reminders. Don't forget to register for a minimum of 12 hours for full-time billing purposes. And keep in mind that classes that are closed now may open up later as students change majors or adjust their schedules, so keep checking Banner regularly throughout the summer. Check your ECU email daily, and be sure to explore our academic advising website for more great resources, including links to your major department's homepage. And finally, get to know your undergraduate catalog because your advisor will provide advice, but ultimately you will be responsible for following the requirements in that catalog. Be sure to follow the virtual orientation schedule throughout the rest of the summer so you can learn all about your major, and perhaps even double major opportunities. You'll also learn about the great resources available to you at ECU. Be sure to review your admissions checklist to make sure you have taken care of everything. And finally, always communicate with your academic advisor if you have questions or concerns. We are here to help. Advisors will be assigned sometime after you complete your orientation and once you register for classes. You can view your advisor's name in Pirate Port, Banner, or DegreeWorks. If you have questions, please reach out to Dr. David Mallinson at ecu.edu. That's MallinsonD at ecu.edu. Have a great rest of your summer, and above all, stay safe. We look forward to seeing you in the fall.